Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a detailed review on this brand new Narwal S30 wet floor dry mop. So I did buy this with my own money. I wasn't paid for this video. Retails for $450. It's not on sale yet, so I'm not sure what the sale price is going to be, but this is a pretty expensive wet floor dry mop. In this video, I'm going to show you how to put it together. There's some really cool features. I don't know if they're cool or not, but there's some different features. And then we'll actually clean up a really big mess on the floor and see how well it does. Now, I do use links, so if you purchase this product using a link in the video, in the description, or on my website, justadadapproved.com, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do earn a small commission from the sale. I am an affiliate with Amazon and Walmart. So let's get started and see how well it's going to do. I also have the S30 Pro. And it's even more expensive, but it's got some neat features, looks like, but we won't know until we find out. Let's review this one. I'll review the other one, then I'll compare the two. Here's everything that comes in the box. There is a little assembly required. We're going to take this handle. Now, you do have, it'll only go one way. So you're going to push it in till it clicks. Make sure you hear it click. If you need to remove it, you can press a little screwdriver in there. There's the handle is installed. Here's the docking station. This is going to charge it. These are a little different. This is a disposable bag, which I'm going to show you. It goes in the dirty water tank. You do get 5 of these. You don't have to use them, but they are kind of neat. And you get this deodorant module, which I'll show you how that works. There's the power cord you're going to plug in, and we get, I like that it has a paper manual. The paper manual is very good with lots of pictures. We've got a cleaning brush. Here's what the deodorant module looks like, and we're going to be putting this on the dirty water tank. Here is the power cord, so you're going to plug this into, let's see, 100 to 240 volts, 50 or 60 hertz. Now it plugs in on the bottom here, right here. There's an arrow. There is some cord wrap, and then the cord can come out either side. Now, the heater that's going to heat the mop roller is not built into the dock. The dock is only going to charge it. How it dries it is going to be on the mop pad itself. I'll show you. So here, let's take a look at this. Here's the mop roller. There was some cardboard around here, so be careful taking that cardboard off. Pull this off. Here is the heating element. Right here. It's an iron bar, they call it. That's going to heat up. The mop roller is going to turn on it back and forth, and that's going to dry the mop roller. Here's the motor that's going to turn it. We don't want to get that wet. It does have a comb to help with long hairs, and there is a like squeegee on the bottom there. And then when there's suction, the suction's right here. And then it's going to spray water off these little ports right there, right above the comb. It's going to spray water to keep the mop roller nice and wet. This part does come off if you ever need to replace the mop roller, which you will have to once in a while. And then we just line this up and push this in. It does go edge to edge. This is just a cover. Put the side in first. And it should click into place, yeah. Around back, this is the clean water tank. So it doesn't come with any solution. You're going to fill this up with water. You've got to add your own, or you've got to add the Narwal solution. It didn't come with any. I do like that the water tank will stand on its own. Here's the Narwal solution. You're supposed to fill it up to about here. I just squirt some in about like that. Put the lid on, and then you slide it in. Here's what the bottom of it looks like. There are no drive assist wheels, so that you'll be powering this yourself. There's some bigger wheels on the front, smaller wheels. Now, round back, this is the dirty water tank. It's got this little handle. This assists you with pressing this down. So you're going to lift this, press, then pull. Then we'll take a look here. Now, taking this off can be a little tricky. I recommend grabbing it right here. Pull straight up. This is the filter. You will have to clean this once in a while. It is reusable, but you can let it dry in the sun. It does have a contacts inside there to let us know when the dirty water tank is full. So let's talk. Here's the inside of the dirty water tank, but there's a lot going on this. Okay, so you have these disposable bags, okay? And there's this tray, there's this groove for it to go in. So you're going to grab it think it could go either way, but I'm going to go like this. This little flap here, I think, goes that way. So put it in that on each side. And then rotate it down. Then you're going to click that into place. There and there. Now, what's going to happen is as the dirt is being sucked up, it's got to come through this bag, and then the water is going to drain down into the dirty water tank. But this catches all the dirt and debris, like big cereal chunks or the hair. It's a little tricky. You don't have to use this, but this is to, you know, so you don't, it's like hands-free, so you don't have to, yeah, there. Again, that's going to fill up with all the hair and the cereal chunks. And then when you're done, you simply just grab it. You can throw that away, and then you'll still have to clean all of this. Now, this deodorizer, it's got a really strong odor to it, so be careful. But you're going to just snap it onto the bottom. There's these little grooves for it to fit in. I think this is going to help with odor in the tank. Yeah. Yeah. A little tricky how it goes on, but there, it just snaps onto the bottom of the dirty water tank. And I think you'll have to change that every once in a while. You can tell there's something inside there. Okay, so I've got this back in, and then you're going to line this up, and make sure you get the seal past the seal. Here's where the suction's going to come, and there, that tube goes down into the brush roller, and you can use this to clean it and clean the dirty water tank. Okay, so put the bottom in first, rotate it, and you want to kind of make sure you hear a click. Okay, let's measure how tall it is. So to the top of the handle, 64 inches or 117 centimeters. Now let's go over the display. There is no display down here. It's all in the handle. There is a speaker. So you're just going to kick it over. You're going to turn it on. Well, I had it already.
Power off.
Okay, so
Return device to the base.
You're going to turn it on. You have to hold it for a little bit, I guess. Yeah.
AI mode.
Okay, there's AI mode. Wood floor mode. Quiet mode. Suction mode only. Back to AI mode. There's one more special mode called Max mode. You're going to hold the Max button. Look.
Max Enhancement.
So I think once you hold this mode button, it goes into Max. So that's putting down maximum solution, maximum suction the whole time I'm pressing that button. But as soon as I let up, it goes back to whatever mode you had it in. So in AI mode, it's putting down water and suction automatically. As you get more dirt, that purple will change to red, and then it'll get your floors nice and clean. Then we have hardwood floor. It's not going to put as much water down, so you don't get streaking. It dries easier. Quiet mode. It says you're going to get a good clean, but just as quiet as possible. And then we have suction only. So if you just want to dry, if you have a big water mess and you just want to suck up the water, suction only. I'll be doing most of my work on AI and with Max.
Max Enhancement activated. Cleaning cost.
When you stand it upright, the suction continues for a little bit, and then it's in standby mode. Okay, let's see how well it picks up this big mess. We got some spilt cereal with some chunks, some cookies, some long hair, some muddy paw prints, and then we have some kitty litter. We're going to try at the very end. All right, so we're going to put our foot down. We're going to turn it on, and I'm going to use AI mode. Press the button a little bit longer. We got AI mode, wooden floor mode, quiet mode, suction mode only, but I'm going to go to AI. That lights, it's going to automatically, whenever it sees the dirt, it's going to turn to red and increase the suction and the liquid. And if I want to, I can go to max by holding the mode button. But as soon as I let go, it stops. So let's go try this out. It is able to get right up against the wall. And there we can see it's changing color. Let's go back. Did an okay job. There's a few chunks right here. All right, let's try it on the chips. All right, pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go to max suction now, or maximum enhancement mode. All right, did pretty good. Now we got this big liquid mess with long hairs in it. All right, there are some long hairs behind it. All right, but it got them. When I went backwards, it picked up those hairs. Now the muddy paw prints. We should get a display change. Not really though. A bit of mud, we're gonna get that. Now it is very easy to roll and maneuver. All right, once you get the big mess cleaned up, then you can just mop your floors. This is not always just for a big mess. You can simply mop your floors with it. All right, we're gonna go over to the kitty litter now. All right, here goes some dry kitty litter. Yeah, it's doing a great job. Wow. Now, I wouldn't get a whole bunch of kitty litter, but if you had some around the kitty box, I think it'd be fine. Some of the kitty litter is coming off of the mop roller a little bit. Let's go to Max Enhancement. There was some kind of ground into the floor there. For a really stubborn stain, you can do this. Yep, it seemed to get them. All right, we've got this floor clean. Now it's time for a cleaning. So you're gonna stand it upright. All right, it turns the roller off. Let's pick it up. Yeah. All right, let's put it on the cleaning base. And now let's do a self-cleaning cycle. We're simply going to press this button right here.
Self-cleaning and iron drying started. Smart detection in progress.
It's going to detect how dirty that mop roller is.
Begin to clean the roller, brush and pipes.
So it's going to put a bunch of water on that mop roller. Then it's going to suck it up into the dirty water tank.
The roller brush with high temperature.
Okay, so it's going to start disinfecting the brush roller. That wash only lasted about a minute. And again, there's an iron bar on the other side of that roller built into the floor mop. That's going to be heated, and then the mop roller is going to be pressed against it to dry the mop roller. Now, I don't recommend taking this off, but I just want to, yeah. I can tell there's an iron on the other side of this because that roller is getting hot. Again, it doesn't use air to dry it. It uses an iron. And I think at this point I'm wanting to take the dirty water tank off, but I'm not sure if I should. And I'm almost to the max. So so definitely don't take the dirty water tank off yet. It's still got more cleaning to do. No, there's the water level. I thought I was I'll time this and we'll see how long this takes.
Clean dirty water
Okay.
tank to avoid bacterial growth.
So it did that for about another minute.
Cleaning complete. Clean dirty water tank to avoid bacterial growth.
So now I know it's telling me the self-cleaning's complete and I can take off the dirty water tank. I like that. We don't have any long hair wrap. And so I can take this off and let me just verify. Yeah, it's getting, I can tell it's a little warm. It's getting dry. I'm not sure how long. I'm not too worried about how long that lasts because it's not loud. When they have fans, then you're like, you want it to be over with because you don't want to hear it, but that's not too noisy. So, but let's take this off. Let's see how our special bag did. Ooh, I can see it right there. But yeah, let's go see this. Let's go empty that out and clean it all up. And so when the dirty water tank is on, I can tell that there's suction up here. So what that's going to do is that's going to draw some of the heat up through the pipe and into the dirty water tank to help dry it. I can definitely tell that there's suction there while it's, and that's getting really hot. Okay, so I'll put a link to this in the video. This is my world famous cleaning brush from Walmart, $5. And I like to use this scrubbing bubbles. It just kills the bacteria inside there. But we had that deodorizer, so let's see how the filter did. Yeah, I don't have to clean the filter's not wet. I like that. Ooh, I forgot to check the lie flat feature. That's usually when this gets a little wet. So let's check the lie flat feature, but let's lift this up. And now here we have the special, here we have that special waste bag. All right, and these cost about 67 cents a piece. You know, I did an okay job. There's a bunch of debris up here. Maybe it seems like it came out of the track a little bit. Maybe I didn't install it correctly. I thought I did. So it's not the end all be all. I mean, most of it did go into the bag. So that is, and most of the hair went into the bag. So that is nice. I like that. And then here is all the dirty water. Some sediment down in there, no hair though. That cleaning, this deodorizer came off. Now you're just going to rinse it all off. That's where this brush, I think, does a great job. You are going to have to clean this after every use, or it will develop an odor. Now that real skinny brush will go down the tube. And again, there's that. I need to work on how I installed that, but it did a pretty good job. Again, 67 cents a piece for these. But you don't have to use them. So all I've been seeing in the news lately is this 6.7. I don't know what it means, and then when I did the price on what these were going to cost, it came out to 67 cents. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get to say 67 or 6.7 in my videos. I don't know, I'm just having fun. So this is still, ooh, it's nice and warm. Not dry yet, but nice and warm. Now with this fan here, I'm not afraid to put the dirty water tank together now. So your dirty water tank is going to be wet, but there's going to be airflow going through here to dry it. So here's, again, they give you samples. I don't know, let's see. Oh, see, there's something about this. Okay, so I guess I should have looked at the bag. This, they want you to fold down. So this, I didn't do this on the first one, which it's very delicate. So they want you to fold this down. I'm not sure why. Then, oh yeah, other side. Go to the track. There's a track on both sides. And then don't go too far, but then push, lock it in. Click and click. Or maybe this would make more sense. This would make more sense. So put it this way. I'm thinking. That's going to hold it. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, that's going to make more sense of not letting it go down. Mine was going down too far and creating a gap here. So I think, you know, I looked at the instructions, but I didn't look at the bag. The bag instructions are a little bit different. But even them, it doesn't show you which way to put it in. So anyway, we figured it out. Fold that, then that's going to go in like that. Like this. And then the bag can go out either side. But, you know, and you don't have to use these. You can, it's just going to be the dirt, and all the dirt and debris is going to be caught right here, which you just clean out. But it does keep you from having to like grab it so it doesn't go down your garbage disposal or something. You can't just throw that. It's an okay design as long as that works better. They don't tell us what this does, but again, I'm not afraid. Time will tell. I can put this all together. It's damp, which in the past, that would have been a bad sign. We would be, you know, no matter how clean you get it, you don't want to put things together wet. And so now I've got airflow. I do have airflow going through there. And this is being dried. This is not too bad. It's the price is what I like that design. It's obviously using battery to dry it. So you're going to need more battery in the unit because that's a pretty heavy duty heater. I mean, I'm not sure the voltage can go through there and heat that. Maybe it does, but the base is just for charging. This is completely different. And I don't see a battery. I always want a battery.
AI mode. Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter.
It says it's full.
Dirty water tank is full.
It must be this.
Please rinse dirty water tank and filter.
Must be the sensor's wet. I don't know.
Error resolved. Tap any button to resume.
All right, now it's working.
Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter.
Oh, this might be something I'm doing, but
Please rinse dirty water tank and filter. Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter.
I don't think. Let's go take a look. Okay, it may be something I induced. I mean. So that's the sensor. And it comes down here, and if water makes contact from here to here, I don't think I caused it. Huh. Yeah, that is unusual. All right, put the tank back in.
Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter.
Huh.
Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter.
I don't know. I was starting to love this so much. And again, I forgot to tell you, it lies flat.
Dirty water tank is full.
Well, what I was going to tell you is I don't like that there's not a battery, like how much is left.
Dirty water tank is full.
Boy.
Please rinse dirty water tank and filter. Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter.
So I don't know what's going on. I've never had a dirty water air before. Is it somehow making contact? No, that's all. There's the contact. And that is, that corresponds, it's right above the max line. There's where the sensor is. Maybe I'm just not making good enough contact. All right, we're going to learn as we go. Sorry, I may have a bad unit. There's the There's the little things.
Error resolved. Tap any. Paused. Please tilt the handle backward to resume cleaning. AI mode. Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter. Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter.
Okay, I've got the filter. I thought maybe I didn't have the filter installed. I don't know. I got a bad unit. Again, thankfully, I'm doing this before the 30-day window. Sometimes I don't do that, and then I'm stuck with them. In Narwal, I don't like their customer support at all. That's a bad Narwal flow, and they won't return it. Or they won't even repair it. That's a whole nother story. I don't know. I don't know.
Please rinse dirty water.
Okay, it's going back. I'm going to take the sticker off. It's going back. That's unfortunate. It was actually doing a pretty good job. If I get it resolved, I'll let you know. But that is literally my first cleaning with it. I'll do another cleaning.
Dirty water tank is full.
It won't even do a self. It won't even do a self clean.
Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter.
That's the red thing flashing.
Dirty water tank is full. Please rinse dirty water tank and filter. Error resolved. Tap any button. Smart detection in progress.
I'll let you know. I got to move on. That's going to be a problem. Way too expensive. Way too expensive to have any kind of impact like that. It didn't last long. It's 30 seconds into the cleaning cycle. So I've got a bad unit. So I did like the unit. I will say that. But this is just another reminder. Open these, use them a lot within that first 30 days. I bought this off of Amazon, so I will be returned. That's the easiest return. They just don't ask questions. You got to box it up. You got to put a shipping label on it sometimes, or UPS will come and pick it up if it's bad. But the 30-day window, and it's going to be extended now because of the holidays. So I'm getting ready to do a bunch of these floor cleaners. I've got the Roborock. Here's the Roborock one. I've got there's the Narwal S20 Pro. I may try its dirty water. I don't know. And I've got this. This is the one. Yeah, that's super expensive. Does carpet and hardwood floor. Yeah. But today I'm going to get these out of the box and use them as much as I can because, wow, that's too much money to not be able to have a good one. Here's what my website looks like. Here's where you can sign up for the email list. If you scroll down here, here's the current robots that are on sale. All you got to do is click on the button there. It's going to take you to Amazon. And here are my number 1 through number 12 picks. And I'm adding others as the price goes down. And I will be adding the Dreamy Matrix 10, the MOVA, Mobius 60. I also review other products. So up here, I do carpet cleaners. These are my best portable spot cleaners and upright cleaners. These are ones that I have tested and absolutely love. And you can find the video for these also. I even have some fun categories. Gifts dads will love, gifts under 50. These are just items that I have myself that I use all the time. And for a while, I reviewed several coffee makers. So this is just a small list of the coffee makers that I reviewed, but these are some of the best ones. And when I was reviewing coffee makers, I branded my own coffee. Click on Buy My Coffee. It'll take you to my coffee website where you can purchase Just a Dad Simple Sip coffee in the K-Cup form, whole bean, or already ground. There's also a frequently asked questions. There's also a contact me. If you fill that out, if you got a question, I'll try to get to your email as soon as I can. And when the big Amazon deals come up, again, I take pictures. I show you exactly the robots that I approve of, and then I give you a link that's where you can purchase it. Again, if you click on this link, it's going to take you right to Amazon. If you end up purchasing the product doesn't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. I want justadadapproved.com to be your go-to place to find the products that I highly recommend and love, and I know you'll love also. And I'm going to start getting into more written reviews. I know I do a lot of video reviews, but I'm going to start transcribing those into written reviews that are kind of easy to read and followed by a link. Also on Just a Dad Approved, when we have the big sales, we got Black Friday coming up. I'm going to list all the sales and I'll have really quick access for you. So if you're just looking for the best robot to buy, go to justadadapproved.com. There'll be a little spot you can click on and purchase the product. So thanks everybody. I absolutely love what I do and I couldn't do it without your support. I also have channel memberships. So we're having a lot of fun. I'm starting to do more live streams, and in those live streams, you can have a custom emoji. We're having fun with it, kind of spinning mop pads, roller mop pads. So check out my channel membership. It's also another way of helping support my channel. But during these question and answer periods, I'm going to try to schedule them on a regular basis, and you can just ask me any question you would like. Here's my YouTube channel. If you click on memberships, here's what the custom emojis look like. I only have 4 of them so far, but as we get more members, we can create more emojis, and I'll create an emoji to whatever everybody else decides. So thanks everybody for watching. If you could, please like, subscribe, and check out my website, justadadapproved.com.